Liverpool fans, make una carry chair come. Tori clean your ear very well. Tori dey for town. Make we talk about Liverpool. Liverpool fans, now they ready. Yeah, Hugo Ekitike yesterday night scored the winning goal for Liverpool against Southampton during the EFL Cup, and the young man, the young man thought he scored a World Cup winning goal for Liverpool. He knew he was already on yellow card. I don't know if he knew because Frimpong was already told him, man, what are you doing? Are you aware that you're already on yellow card when you're pulling your shirt? But that man was happy that he scored the winning goal against Southampton. Remember, this is just EFL Cup. He pulled his clothes stand, and the rules are there. You cannot take off your shirt even when, if you like, celebrate, score the World Cup winning goal. You don't pull your clothes, because if you pull your clothes, you get a yellow card. That's the rules. But for the fact that he was already on yellow card before, and now he pulled his clothes, show us his JC, yes, that is Hugo. He has arrived. But come to think of it, honestly, that young man is really doing well. Honestly, he's doing very well ever since he arrived from Eintracht Frankfurt. He's been scoring goal on week in, week out. He's scoring good for Liverpool. Honestly, he's doing well for Liverpool. But that particular match, maybe he thought standing is obtainable in Germany. You can take off your clothes, but the rules are there. Once as you're a player, you are celebrating goal, you take off your clothes, you get a yellow card. But he got the yellow card, and was sent off. Now, the main thing is that Liverpool should be worried about their game. Why Liverpool should be feel more concerned about that record is because they have to play a tough match against Crystal Palace, their next opponents. Because these are the two teams that are unbeaten in the English Premier League so far. Crystal Palace and Liverpool, they are unbeaten. Now they have a strong test, even though they have Isak. Isak is just gradually trying to build momentum, trying to build that confidence ever since that British record to Liverpool. But Hugo is a player that is scoring day in, day out. That record, that was why Arne Slot was furious. He was furious because of that action. Man, you don't do that. You have to comport yourself when you score goal. You have to comport yourself. But this is not a goal that we can say is a very important goal per se, that you can celebrate that way. But he's the one that made himself unavailable against Crystal Palace. But I think Liverpool needs him. Honestly, they seriously need him in that match against Crystal Palace. But he won't be available for selection because of that red card against Southampton. Now, I don't really know what is really causing this anterior cruciate ligament to players, and this injury is an injury that will keep a player for a long period of time out of action for a long period of time. Now, their young talents, Liverpool young talents are Giovanni Leone, just damaged his anterior cruciate ligament against Southampton last time. You know what it means for a player to have anterior cruciate ligament? It means that player will be out of action for almost 8 or 9 months. And this is a young player that was given that opportunity to prove himself, to build that confidence, build that momentum, get the strength to play. And the injury just came in. So he will be out of action for almost 9 months, and because of that lengthy injury of the extent of that injury, in as much as the player has that anterior cruciate ligament, he's going to be out of action for a long period of time. Now, I think that should be an advantage for Federico Chiesa, because he is on the verge of being included in Liverpool Champions League squad. Of course, if this door closes, another one. Now, Federico Chiesa, I think this time around, he's also getting his foot. But come to think of it, if you watched that match against Southampton yesterday, was that not offside? Was Federico Chiesa not offside before he swung that ball to Hugo Ekitike? I was even thinking why, although I don't think VAR was used in that match yesterday, because if VAR was already in that stand, I think that goal would have been chalked up for offside, because Federico was on offside position before he squared the ball to Hugo Ekitike. Even Hugo himself was also, the two players were in offside position, but they allowed that goal to stand. Now, Federico Chiesa is finding his route again. Then Hugo Ekitike has already